There is still so much more to talk about from the Minnesota Vikings victory over the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. Remember, they were underdogs by 4.5 points. It started at +6. Then it went to +5. Then I think the final number after Christian McCaffrey was officially labeled as out, it was +4.5. And I just saw a tweet on X that underdogs that are +5 this season are 9-1 against the spread, with most of those coming as upset wins. So the NFL has gone crazy this year. I also saw another tweet yesterday about how the NFL quarterbacks through the first 2 weeks of the season, how many touchdowns do they have? And this year, before Monday Night Football happened last night, it was 66. And in prior years, it was, I don't know, over 100, 200 sometimes. So the NFL is different this year, and I'm not sure what it is or why passing touchdowns are down this year, considering, you look at years past and it's way up. Maybe the theory is that rookie quarterbacks, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, these guys are struggling like we've never seen rookie quarterbacks struggle before. Every single one of them. Combined, how many touchdowns do they have? 0. Not a single rookie quarterback through the first 2 weeks of the season has thrown a touchdown pass. So I think about that stat, and I think about the fact of that stat. And you think about J.J. McCarthy. Well, if he was not hurt, he would still not be playing. Sam Darnold has been lights out through the first 2 weeks of the season. But it also is a very good thing that he can play right now. I mean, in a perfect world, it would be awesome that J.J. McCarthy would be available to play. But it's not the end of the world that he can sit back and watch and learn from Sam Darnold this season. The point that I wanted to discuss from Sam Darnold after the Minnesota Vikings Week 2 win versus the San Francisco 49ers was the position that the Vikings coaches put Sam Darnold in throughout that game. There were 3 instances that I can pinpoint throughout that ball game where it's like, wow, you really trust Sam Darnold as your starting quarterback. You're not throwing Sam Darnold in there to be a guy that can somehow sneak away a victory. You're not putting Sam Darnold in that ball game to hand the ball off a bunch of times and, ground and pound your way to a victory and allow your defense to basically win the game for you. One of the times was the touchdown pass to Justin Jefferson, the 98-yard touchdown pass. Let's take a look at this. Let's just watch it one more time.
So far in the Viking defense, 2nd down 9. Darnold getting messy, going deep, and he's got Jefferson. He's got Jefferson. It's a foot race downfield with Brown. Shifting gears, getting a block. That's 6. 97 yards. Holy.
There's a lot of trust from your head coach to put a quarterback like Sam Darnold in that situation. There's so many things that have to go right. There is a big decision that needs to happen. You need to be quick to deliver the football. If both of those guys aren't open, Naylor and Jefferson, you need to get rid of it. And you need to make that decision quick. Because You literally are holding the ball in the opponent's end zone. A safety, a sack fumble, all of those things are possible and could happen in a split second. The offensive line did a sensational job holding back the 49ers defensive line and giving him a legitimate pocket. But play action from your own end zone, that's a risky play. And that's a play that you wouldn't put a quarterback that you don't trust in a situation like that. They trust Sam Darnold. That's play number one. Play number two, which I forgot about the other day, and I'm glad that a listener pointed this out to me. A listener responded to my video the other day, said his @ handle is OEL734. He says, can you believe that after that INT by Warner that Sam threw, which led to a touchdown drive by the Niners to make it 10-7, that Sam calmly went back and drove the team down the field just before the half and ended it with a kicked field goal? You said in the upset episode that it was 10-7 at half when it was actually 13-7. And I responded to this guy, said, thank you for the reminder. I forgot about that drive right before half. I think it shows a lot that the coaches trusted Sam Darnold to go get a field goal before halftime. How many coaches in the NFL in that situation would say, okay, our quarterback just threw a pick. It's risky to throw him back out there again. What if he does it again? His confidence might be shaken. He might be worried about throwing another one. How many coaches in that situation would allow a quarterback like Sam Darnold, who's bounced around the league, to go out there and try to get points before halftime? So many guys in this league would say, let's hand the ball off. Let's give it to our running back. Let's try to get one first down, and let's just try to get the halftime. All the momentum's on the 49ers side, and we just need to get to halftime with a lead. If we go 3 and out, we have an incomplete pass, the clock stops, and the 49ers could be winning. That is not what Kevin O'Connell did. He was as aggressive with Sam Darnold as he would have been with any other quarterback in this league. And yes, I did not say that incorrectly. Any other quarterback in this league. He treated Sam Darnold like a top 5 quarterback in this league before halftime. It's a big deal. Vikings got 3 points out of that. He didn't just sit back and allow his quarterback to get the halftime to, kind of regather himself, to kind of pull himself together. He trusted Sam Darnold on a 3rd and 13 right before halftime to get into field goal range. And he did exactly that. And it's great coaching, great quarterbacking, a great relationship between O'Connell and Darnold. Okay, the third instance. And this instance happens at the end of the game. Final drive, Minnesota Vikings got the ball, need to put the Niners away. This is another situation where you see lots of coaches, and maybe this is the difference between an offensive and a defensive head coach. Because you see so many coaches in this league with a Sam Darnold type quarterback who would just hand the ball off 3 times, try to burn off the clock, and allow the defense to try to win the game. Because the Niners needed a touchdown to win the game in that situation. The Vikings were up 20-14. And instead of handing the ball off 3 times, going 3 and out, giving the ball back to the Niners who have all the momentum versus a tired Vikings defense, O'Connell let Darnold rip it. Completed 2 third-down plays. One to Brandon Powell, wide open on the sideline. Great executed play. Great design play. And then the second one, I have a video here. This was posted by Alec Lewis of the Darnold to Naylor play on 3rd and 8. And just take a look at this throw. Take a look at the anticipation. Alec Lewis pauses the video to watch when Sam Darnold throws it when Naylor isn't even paying attention yet. Look at this. Naylor goes in motion. No, maybe that's Powell. Looks like it's Powell, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Look at it. Pause. Naylor's not even turned around yet. And Sam Darnold rips it over Fred Warner's head, in between the safeties, in between the cornerbacks, and that puts the Minnesota Vikings in field goal range to practically seal the deal. They got a little closer to ensure a victory, to ensure a chip shot. But that's the throw of the game. You know, I want to talk about Justin Jefferson and that great play, that great throw. That was an incredible play by everybody. Offensive line, wide receiver, quarterback. But this is the throw of the game. This was the drive of the game. This is the play that I remember most. Because how easy would it have been for Sam Darnold to go 3 and out without Justin Jefferson, without Jordan Addison, without TJ Hawkinson, and I don't think fans would have blamed him. I think everybody was expecting that. Sam Darnold beat our expectations of him on that final drive and gave Minnesota Vikings fans and the organization so much hope moving forward. Did you see the locker room videos afterwards of the players surrounding Sam Darnold? That's a player that just received the utmost confidence from his teammates because of the plays that he made on that last drive to seal the game. So many quarterbacks would fail in that situation. And the guy that I would predict the least to fail, or the most to fail, Sam Darnold delivered. And delivered a win in a very adverse situation without his key players. And the Minnesota Vikings coaching staff trusted him, put their entire belief in him to make throws 3 separate times. The bomb to JJ right before halftime, after following his interception, and to finish off the game. 3 separate instances that changed the landscape of the game because Sam Darnold is good enough to earn the trust and belief in the coaches. Another incredible performance by Sam Darnold.